Hello everyone and welcome back. Today is something different, something bold, something exciting. Today is about my first Timex. Well, actually, that's a lie because I owned a marathon when I was a kid. But look, let's not let a childhood memory get in the way of a good story. The truth is Timex has been on my radar for a while now. And I think if you're honest with yourself, it's probably been on yours too. This brand has been on a bit of a roll these last few years, quietly, confidently trying to get back to where it once was. Timex used to be a genuine watchmaking powerhouse. Then somewhere along the way it became, well, a shopping mall brand. You know the one. The watch your grandmother buys you for Christmas because it says Timex on the dial and she remembers it being good. But they've been working hard to change that. Interesting designs, affordable prices, and more recently, they've started moving up market with the Atelier range and proper grown-up watches at proper grown-up prices. And honestly, it's working. It's got my attention. And if it's got the attention of a self-confessed Seiko addict, they must be doing something right. Now, I'm going through a bit of a chrono-loving phase right now, and when I saw this one, I just stopped in my tracks, because I'd never seen anything quite like it. The specs looked good, the price and discount looked interesting, and the dial, well, the dial looked like nothing else out there. It was a dial that popped and I knew it needed a yellow strap before I even clicked the buy button. Before we deep dive into this crazy chrono, can I please ask that you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. You can also find me on Instagram for some interesting reels and more watch porn. Your support really helps the channel grow, so thank you. Now moving on, what are we looking at here? The case is 43mm in stainless steel with a brushed and polished finish and nothing fancy. This is a tool watch through and through and it wears like one. Lug to lug is 51.2mm, case height is 13.5mm and the lug width is 20mm. On the wrist it sits really well, not too thick, not too light, just purposeful. It's got that solid feel without being heavy thanks to the quartz movement. Water resistance is 100 meters, so swimming and splashing are no problem at all. The crystal is mineral, and look, at 270 quid. I'd have loved to see sapphire. That's one of my few gripes. Because when you look at what's coming out of China right now at this price point, sapphire crystals, ceramic bezels, the works, mineral glass does feel like a bit of a letdown in 2026. It's not a deal breaker, but it's worth knowing. Now, the movement. This is where it gets interesting because the movement was designed in Pforzheim, Germany, and yes, that detail matters. Pforzheim has been a watchmaking hub for centuries and Timex put that in their marketing blurb for a reason. The flyback function means a single press of the pusher instantly resets and restarts the chronograph. No stop, no reset, no faff. Just press and go. For anyone who's ever used a chrono properly, you'll know why that's genuinely useful. You look into this dial and there are layers to it. It draws you in. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference to how the watch feels to look at. Then there's the subdials, because this isn't your typical panda dial with 2 or 3 round subdials dotted around like you see on every other chronograph out there. Timex has done something genuinely different here. The subdials at 4 o'clock and 10 o'clock are fan-shaped, almost like fuel gauges, and they've got these yellow retrograde hands sweeping across them. And honestly, the moment I saw those yellow hands, I knew. It was like Timex was telling me directly, mate, you need a yellow strap on this. It wasn't even a decision, it was inevitable. The second's hand is yellow too, that same bright accent running through the whole dial, tying it all together. It's cohesive, it's intentional, and it gives the watch a real personality that you just don't find at this price point. It's a proper conversation starter. You'll get questions about this watch, I guarantee it. And then there's the top subdial, which does double duty. When the chronograph is running, it's your elapsed time indicator. But when the chrono isn't in use, it flips to function as a GMT, a second time zone display. So if you travel or you just need to keep an eye on a different time zone for work, it's right there, built in, no extra complication needed. That's a genuinely clever bit of design and it adds real everyday usefulness to a watch that could otherwise just be a weekend novelty. Lume? It's good, not great. The hands perform reasonably well in the dark, they glow for a decent amount of time, but the indices fade off pretty quickly, so don't expect Seiko level Lume performance here. It's fine, it does the job, but it's not going to blow you away. One more thing on quality, the case and bracelet finish is decent for the price. It's a tool watch, it's not trying to be a dress watch, and it doesn't pretend to be. Brushed surfaces, solid feel in the hand. Nothing that screams premium, but nothing that feels cheap either. Let the dial do the talking, and it absolutely does. Oh, and the price, £270, before the healthy Timex discounts that constantly on offer. So treat that as a guide price rather than what you'll actually pay. It's genuinely worth watching the Timex website and checking around because you can often find this for much less. That price to spec ratio starts looking very different when you factor in a decent deal. Now let's bring in the supplied bracelet. I mentioned earlier that I knew from the moment I ordered this watch that the steel bracelet was going in the box, and I stand by that. I prefer this watch on the yellow FKM strap. However, it does look good on the bracelet as well. It's fine. It's got quick release spring bars, the double push button clasp is stamped, but on the right side of acceptable, no complaints on the quality of the links, and with the bracelet on, it looks like a proper tool watch. Whether you put this watch on a bright strap or leave it on the bracelet, this watch is totally unique. It's a conversation starter. It's a different take on the chronograph that you just don't see at this price point, or frankly, at most price points. If you're tired of the same 3 subdial panda layout that everyone and their dog is making right now, this is a legitimate alternative that'll get people asking questions. Is it perfect? No. Mineral crystal at this price stings a little, and the Lume is a bit inconsistent, but for what it is, a distinctive, well-built, genuinely functional flyback chronograph with a GMT complication and a dial that turns heads, I'm really glad I bought it. And when it comes to Timex, I have to say I am really impressed with their catalog these days. I can think of at least 4 or 5 watches that would be contenders without a second thought, and honestly, I don't think many people could have said that about them even a few years ago. So watch this space, there will be more Timex on the channel, that's a promise. So before we leave for the next one, do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe buttons and join me over on Instagram. I'll leave the Instagram link in the comments and in the description, and until next time, keep on ticking, folks.